It's been a long time since we've had like an actual update on Scream 7, which makes old Jake here kinda sad. But today we have the littlest shred of something to talk about on top of a bunch of rumors. Hey, at least I'm being transparent about it. Some folks don't even do that. All right, let's get into it.
Well, sometimes that is better.
So a big question the Scream fandom has had recently is, will Jenna Ortega return to Scream 7 due to her incredibly busy schedule? She's currently in a bunch of Tim Burton projects that are high priority, especially Wednesday Season 2. But on top of that, she also has a significant role in Beetlejuice 2. So will Jenna return for Scream 7? Is that a priority to her? Well, we just got an update on that. According to The Wrap, Jenna Ortega is very much so down to be in Scream 7, but of course, she has a lot of other things on her plate right now. In regards to her shooting schedule with what's left to film with Beetlejuice 2, according to director Tim Burton, there is only a day and a half worth of filming left to do after the SAG-AFTRA strike has been completed. I feel grateful we got what we got, Burton told The Independent in a recent interview. Literally, it was a day and a half. We know what we have to do. It is 99% done. I am really hyped about Beetlejuice 2. If you're excited about it too, leave me something about it in the comments. Maybe I'll make a whole video about it one day. Wednesday Season 2 was without a doubt the thing that has a lot of Scream fans worried that Jenna Ortega's Tara character may be missing from this next entry. Filming for Wednesday Season 1 took a little over 6 months to complete, from September of 2021 to March of 2022. So I imagine it'll be just as extensive for Wednesday Season 2, meaning if they start filming, let's say at the top of the year, she won't be available until the summertime. We also got a stinky rumor with Scream 7 saying that it'll be filmed in Q1 of 2024 and will have a holiday setting. Now, all of this could be smoke and mirrors, who knows, but if Jenna Ortega's schedule has anything to say about it, she would not have any time to do that, of course. But Jenna says she's committed, so maybe she will be in it. Maybe they film it later this year, especially if they want that holiday setting with the snow and all of that shit. Another rumor that's out there right now is that the script was completed prior to the writer's strike. So theoretically, if the SAG strike ends real soon here, they could film Scream 7 at the end of this year. And let's say that's too grandiose to be able to accomplish that in just a couple of months here. Well, they could just film Tara's sequences at the end of the year, get her in the movie, call it a day. I have a hunch that Tara's gonna have a limited role anyways, so I imagine this would be a possibility. I would really like to see Jenna Ortega back. I feel like there's still a lot of character work to do with Tara in Scream 7, so I'm excited to see where that goes. It's nice to have a little Scream 7 update, by the way. It's a little thing, but it's real. I can't say that about the rest of the rumors being reported about this film right now, but at least we have this. Speaking of rumors, though, we have yet another one to discuss here, talking a little bit about actress Sophie Thatcher. According to anonymous sources who are friends with Craven Something Scary, Sophie Thatcher is being eyed to play some kind of new character in Scream 7. Say it with me, everybody. Take it with a grain of salt, because it's just a rumor. Who's sick of me saying that by now? I know I am. Sophie has been in a bunch of modern horror movies and TV shows like Yellow Jackets. She plays the character of Natalie. I still have yet to see that, which I'm so mad at myself about because I hear it's phenomenal. Your girl Jasmine Savoy Brown is also in it, which is pretty cool. Little Mindy Meeks Martin action. And the thing that I saw her in most recently was The Boogeyman, playing the lead role of Sadie. My favorite Sophie Thatcher leading role, though, a little short film called Blink that nobody is talking about, and it makes me kind of sad. It's this super random little short film that Sony Pictures released last year, and I genuinely believe this could be made into a killer feature film one day. Go check it out. It's on YouTube for free. It's only like 10 minutes. It's got a really interesting premise and it's seething with potential. Blink, make it into a feature film, Sony. With this whole rumor thing circulating, it's made old Jake think a little bit about some of the new characters we could see in Scream 7 depending on the setting. Like, for instance, in Scream 5, we got Woodsboroites. Woodsboroians? Is that what they call them? Woodsboroians? In Scream 6, though, we got wildly different characters because the setting changed so drastically from small-town USA Woodsboro to the big city. It really wasn't anything too crazy. I mean, in Scream 5, we got high school students as kind of our main players versus college kids in Scream 6, and also a really creepy and weird detective. Coming from the guy who's always pitching, hey, we need new characters in Scream, I decided, hey, I'm just gonna come up with a Scream character to finally pitch on here. Because I'm always talking about established characters, but a big thing about Scream 7 to me is that they gotta introduce a lot of new characters. The Scream 6 mystery did not work in my opinion because we didn't have enough new characters to look around at and be like, oh, could this person be Ghostface? Could this person be Ghostface? If Scream 7 is to have a successful murder mystery, they have to have a lot of new characters that all could potentially be our next killer. So here's my pitch for Sophie Thatcher's potential character in Scream 7. Once again, just a rumor. So I'm basing this character a little more on what I think the setting for Scream 7 will be. New York City during the most wonderful time of the year. Most horror fans fans would disagree, but holiday season, December, Christmas time, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, or maybe you don't celebrate anything, that's all good too. I think it would be really cool if Sophie Thatcher played a forensics major at Blackmore University. The character would immediately be suspicious because they would know how to cover up a kill that they might have committed. Yes, this is the college girl route, but it's much different than Liana Liberado's Quinn character, whose one big personality trait was she liked to bone. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just that was the only thing really to her character besides that she was a killer. I think this would be a really fun character to explore because maybe she is just a good character, but at the same time, she has the credentials to potentially cover up a kill that she committed. For the most part, Sophie Thatcher also plays protagonists too, so I think she would be an excellent red herring. Not actually the killer, but someone you think could be. Because like I said, that is so important to Scream 7's success. One of the things I love about the Scream franchise so much is that there's a different person under the mask every single time. So hopefully they're able to deliver a brand new killer Ghostface. I gotta come up with a crazy name for this character. Fuck. Deborah Nightingale. I'm literally coming up with names by just looking at the article I'm using for this video. How about Jenna Ortega? Let's just call another character Jenna Ortega. Let's just see what happens. But anyways, Deborah Nightingale, forensics major, potentially Ghostface in Scream 7. I know that this was a weird place to take this video, but at the same time, I'm always talking about how we need new characters, but I'm never really building excitement for types of characters we could see in a new Scream film. A lot of the characters from Screams 5 and 6 too are very one-dimensional. I'm talking strictly about side characters, not about our main characters. So what if we had side characters that were a little more intricate, like the original Scream movie? Like even Tatum Riley from Scream 1 is a super fascinating character due to her connections to other characters, and also she's one of the main facets for the horror commentary. She's Dewey's younger sister, she's dating Stu, she's talking about Wes Carpenter flicks, like that's a thing. I think it's fun, and I think we need more characters like that. Maybe Deborah Nightingale here, played by Sophie Thatcher, could be hitting on Chad a little bit too, and Tara doesn't like none of that, makes her even more sus. Maybe Deborah's like really cold towards Tara or something, but just really bubbly around Chad. Maybe there's a back and forth angle where she's a little two-faced or something too. That could be really fun to explore and might make you think that she's our killer. I'm picturing red herring for this fictional character I'm coming up with, but you always got to give them a reason to want to kill someone. That's what makes them so sus. Or if it's their suspicious demeanor, like how I'm giving Deborah right here. This would be a different character for Sophie Thatcher to play too, and I think that would be really fun. A big point I'm trying to make here though is that I hope Scream 7 has some deep side characters that we can relate to and have a lot of fun with. And of course, be suspicious of. For me personally, I want a well set up, shocking reveal in Scream 7, but what do you guys think? What is the big thing that you want from Scream 7 more than anything? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching this brand new Scream 7 update. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content in the future. Please consider supporting me on Patreon by clicking on the link in the description below. Thank you all again for watching, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.